Hey there, beautiful people. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. I want to make sure, as Gen Zers and or people that are, you haven't been in the job market in a while, whether you're going through a layoff or you're going through some form of, you're searching for a new job and you're in the negotiation, areas, or you're getting ready to negotiate. You've gotten the interview and you want to make sure that you are negotiating top dollar. I want to make sure that you're not being underpaid. Is the job that you're getting ready to take on, are they underpaying you? We want to touch on a couple things in this video, guys. All right, stay tuned. Hey there, beautiful people. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally, guys. I want to give you the blueprint. I want to give you the information. I want to make sure you got what you need. You heard me? So we know that you are not being underpaid by your next employer. I want to give you the blueprint, but I want to make sure that you have what you need first. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in here. All righty. All righty. All right. We're going to share this information here. Is your, right? I want to make sure, is your job underpaying you? Right? We don't want anything like that. We want to make sure that all the money that we want, or we are, we're going after, we're not playing around when it comes to the job. We're not here to play around. We're not here to mess around. We're here to make money. So we want to make sure that we get as much as possible for the position and for the skills that you're about to offer. But let's get real for a second. You will get lowballed if you don't come correct. Please make sure you handle your business. These are things that I help you with. If you want my coaching and help, direct help with getting the right amount, because if you're not prepared, you're going to be lowballed. You can definitely book a consultation with me at mentorshelley.com/consultations if you want me to walk you through that, because I walk you through it in detail. We start from the interview all the way to salary negotiations and making sure you get that paper and all of the benefits that come with it. Okay? But if you're not prepared, you will get lowballed. Just there are some free tools that we're going to talk about today, but I want to make sure that you know that if you're not prepared, right, you will get lowballed as far as the offer is concerned. You do need some free tools and a little strategy, which I definitely am going to help you with in this video. Number one, know the job, know the money. The tools you're going to use to figure out how to make sure you get your money is go on LinkedIn, linkedin.com, go to jobs, look at what people in your field are already, what are they really called? What's the name that is shown in the titles on LinkedIn? You want to use LinkedIn for that reason. Let me go ahead and move myself over here a little bit, or move out of the way a little bit so you can see. Indeed.com is also a great place. Indeed, type in the job title and location, then scroll to see the salary estimates. Okay. Use the resources that are free. There's paid resources, but use the resources that are free. Indeed.com, do exactly what it says here. What does it say? Go ahead and type in the job title and location, then scroll to see your salary estimates. Okay. So know the job, know the title. Next, use your salary research sites like a detective. There's top free tools. You can use Glassdoor for salary search. You can use PayScale, salary calculator, and salary.com. But in order for those to be efficient for you, what do you have to do? Be like a ninja. Be vigilant. Look at what you're using. Make sure that you know the title, the alternate title, so you can get comprehensive. This is going to take homework on your part, folks. Do you want to leave money on the table? Do you want to get your money, right? Do you want to be underpaid? Absolutely not. Then get to work. All right. 3, Ask anonymous people online. You can go to places like Reddit. Reddit talk listen. Reddit has some crazy stories, but Reddit will definitely help. You can go into the career section. You can go into industry specific stuff depending on if you're, let's say you're looking at electrician roles, right? You can go on the subreddit for electricians. Electricians pay. How much do they normally pay for entry level? It may seem like, or salary. Go to salary or career guidance or jobs or industry specific Reddit. They're gold mines. Of course, you can take it with a grain of salt, but it'll give you an actual range. It won't be the pinpoint specific things. The other websites that I talk about before gives you that. But you want to make sure that you use all of this information from Reddit and from other places to be able to make a decision, a comprehensive decision as in what is it that my role is looking for? What is it that my role is offering? There's also places, what I did not mention in these slides, bls.gov. That actually is a place where you can look up the title of your position, and you can see range-wise by state what the bell curve is for those type of physicians. See, I gave you a whole lot of free resources. Please use them to your advantage. We're on point 4. Compare yourself well with yourself. Have you learned a new skill since you've been looking? Have you earned a certification? Have you been managing projects or teams either at your job, as a project outside, or in a voluntary capacity? All of those things you need to have as a showcase. Can you show that you learned a new skill in video? Can you show that you learned a new skill in some form of documentation and paper? Do you have a showcase piece that you can put in a portfolio? Can you show the certification, the certificate, right? Can you show that I managed this project? This is where it started, and these were the results, and here's the hypothesis. Do you have that as a showcase piece to demonstrate that you not only say you can do the thing, here is a tangible piece of evidence demonstrating not only I can do it, but I do it well. Okay? You can create a 1-pager brag sheet that you can use Canva, Google Docs, or even Microsoft Word to specify your wins, specify your accomplishments, specify your metrics. So what? You are now more valuable in that employer's eyes. That's one way of, well, based on my experience in this, and I've already, and my certification in that, you use those pieces to communicate your value. Say, I'm not just talking about it. I'm about that life. So that's where your portfolio is going to come in to be able to use as a bargaining tool. Okay. 5, use data to ask for the bag. Do not, under any circumstances, be ashamed. Listen, now is not the time to be shy. This is about your money. Okay? You got to make sure you understand what it is, how it is, and why. Why are you applying for this job? You didn't apply for this job to work for free. You applied for this job to make good money. Now it's time to ask for the bag. Okay? Ask for the bag, ask for the money, ching, ching. You see money's right here, right? You see homeboy with the data visualizations, the charts, negotiating higher salaries, right? Do your research. When salary negotiation, information used in the proper way wins. And to back it up with data, you're not just pulling these numbers out of thin air. You did your homework. We just went over about 4 websites where you're supposed to be able to do your homework and make your documentation. So guess what? It will help you to craft statements like this. Based on my research on Glassdoor, PayScale, and industry benchmarks, someone with my experience and skill set typically earns between 65,000 to 75,000 in this specified region. Depending on the region, apply it to your region, apply it to your field, apply it to your industry, depending on the position that you are applying for. I'd like to be in that range, ideally closer to 75,000 based on the additional projects. I have the additional projects that we've showcased and discussed in my current role. Listen here. You're not just coming at them with the I think I deserve more money. No. You coming at them with facts, figures, and tangible evidence that I'm not only worth it, you see what I can do. I brought you evidence. So listen, when I'm telling you guys, do not skimp, right? Do not skimp on the preparation. So when it's time, when you're ready to ask for your money, they know you're coming with substance. You're not coming frivolously and all willy-nilly. But listen, before we go any further, are you ready to stop guessing and start negotiating like a pro? Because notice I gave you resources to use, how to use those resources, and how those resources are going to help you formulate your how you're going to ask professionally, of course, ask for your money. Okay? If you're feeling overwhelmed about how to bring up salary, unsure how to respond to lowball offers, because if you are not prepared, I'm going to guarantee you are going to be lowballed. Here is where I come in. This information is a great starting point, but if you want me to work with you directly and I want to make sure that you have all of the tools you need, how to bring it up professionally and things of that nature, and I provide you with much more detail, and we get to the nitty-gritty based on industry, what your experience is, what you have to showcase and use as bargaining tools. I'll definitely help you craft your salary negotiation script, strategize your responses to tough interview questions, use the experience you have, and learn how to ask for more money and not flinch and be confident with it. You definitely can go to mentorshelley.com/consultations. When you click on the consultation button, it's going to take you to my consultation page, right? You can choose interview and salary negotiation because you get both. You get two for the price of one, because I'm going to tell you right now, I could have separated those two, but those two go together, because if you get that interview and you do great with the interview, your likelihood of getting offered that job and negotiating salary is much higher. Do not leave your salary up to guesswork and vibes. Vibes don't pay bills, money pay bills. So let's cut the vibes and let's get to the money. Know your value, and in the consultation I will help you craft how you communicate your value, what you use to communicate your value tangibly and otherwise. Walk in like you own the offer. You've got this, and I will definitely help you seal the deal by going to mentorshelley.com/consultations. And I am here to help you get to that bag and make sure you get the higher range of the salary, not the lower, because guess what? Preparation is key. All right, guys, of course, if you have additional questions, you can always leave a message below and go to mentorshelley.com/contact, or leave your questions in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to help you with those. And of course, if you want to work with me one-on-one so I can help you craft your salary craft your salary, your script, and make sure, then go ahead and book your consultation. Of course, guys, this is Mentor Shelley. Want to make sure to help you get your bag. Make sure you get as much as possible, because lowball offers don't belong here. All right, guys, take care. You have a good one. Bye.